Mark Igo, Vice President, General Manager of Infiniti Division.
Mark, you've got two new products coming out today. One's a production car, one's concept. Tell us about them.
Well, we have the G37 Coupe that will be in dealer showrooms this August. It's a 3.7-liter engine. It's based on our new V-Bell technology, which should give us a 40% lift in hydrocarbon emissions and about a 10% improvement in fuel economy. The EX concept that we're going to be showing is really a vehicle that is a design concept, but it's based on a performance production model we will put out this fall.
And it sort of fits right below the FX?
It's a little different segment because it's of its use. It's based off the G Coupe in terms of a platform. So it's more G Coupe size in terms of giving people the comfortable seating that they're looking for and the utility that they'll be looking for. So it's a nice combination for us.
Now the G37, does that have any kind of parallel with the Nissan Skyline that's going to be coming out?
I really can't comment on that. I don't know if it does or not. I think they'll have some underpinnings that will be common. Because
your Infiniti dealers would love to have that Skyline.
As would I.
Now, most people don't realize that Infiniti, you build Infiniti here in the United States and in Japan.
Yes, the two plants we source are Tochigi, which is the mother plant that has most of our cars, and our FX SUV. The QX56 is sourced out of Canton, Mississippi.
And you actually are helping the United States trade deficit by exporting some of those cars out of the United States, specifically over to the Middle East.
The Middle East and Russia, that is correct.
And they love the Infiniti?
They have been received very well. The size is very nice for their market. In the Middle East especially, they want the room, and the gas prices are not something they really worry about. So our vehicle performs very well over there.
What about Russia? What do they find about Infiniti?
They love American tastes. It's very interesting that they're into design. The FX has done incredibly well for us in Russia, but they like the QS because of its size and its status.
What's the #1 selling Infiniti in the United States?
It's the G sedan. We had an all-time record last month at just over 6,000, and it will continue to be for the foreseeable future.
And both Infiniti and Nissan have had a bit of a lag in the last year. Are you guys picking up at all this year?
Yeah, our business is all about product. We came out with the G this past fall. We'll have the Coupe that'll be out in August, and then we'll have the EX concept that will be out later in the year as a production model. And when you have 3 models coming in the year, it'll pick up your business. The dealers are very excited, and we are as well.
You know, it's tough because there are so many vehicles on the road, over 350 every year. How do you make yours stand out?
Well, we wanted to make first that it was an Infiniti in terms of ride feel and in characteristics. It's about design and style. We want to have something that's eye-catching. It's got to be fun to drive. It's got to say something about the driver. And I think that's the resonance that we're trying to put in the brand, is that consistency that when you get into an Infiniti product, you know what you're going to get. And that's going to be a fun driving machine that is luxurious and performance-oriented.
You also bring out new technology on Infinitis.
Yeah, we try to highlight the new technologies that we're bringing into both Nissan and Infiniti by bringing them on the Infiniti brand. And we'll be talking about 2 of those today. One is the around view monitor, which allows, with 5 cameras, allows you to park the car and really have a 360-degree view of yourself as you're parking. And the other one is really exciting. That's lane departure prevention, and that's a build off of the lane departure warning system we used to have. This is something that will give you brake intervention to keep you in your lane if you start to drift. Now, I've driven it, and it's amazing.
And does it have that annoying beep that makes you realize you're going into somebody else's lane?
You can turn the beep on and off if it's annoying to you. It does give you the warning cue, but for the brake intervention, it'll just give a slight tug of the wheel and pull you back, and it's enough to keep you from drifting out of lane. So for people in New York or in California that are driving on busy freeways, it could be a lifesaver.
Yeah, NHTSA says that those lane departure things, anything actually that has beeps that make you realize you're doing something incorrectly. They're annoying, but they work.
They do work. It's almost like a driving test when you're driving. I sometimes will have it beep and I go, darn, I missed, but it tells you how often and how critical it is to pay attention when you're driving.
Mark Igo, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.